Hello everyone, Debra here from the Rock University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. We're going to be continuing from last week. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to tap in a little bit into deeper twists, little bit of contraction in the hamstrings, and then lengthening into the hamstrings with a sequence that hopefully you're familiar with, but if not, it's accessible. We find Tadasana. Again, check into the bandhas, lifting into the pelvic floor, connecting through the front body, hearts lifted, shoulder blades, gently into the neck, tilting up and over to the right. Left arm's going to reach out and extend. Listen to your body. Movement as you need to. Arm back, head up and over. And right arm reaches. So we'll be doing some similar things that we did last week. And then adding on a little bit of variations, and arm back, head back, face lifts, gentle extension, lift and gently circle, lengthening again, finding the alignment in the body. We're going to find a supine hamstring stretch, and being on supine, again when you're ready, opposite direction, it allows the spine to stay stable. So it's a little bit more accessible than seated. And head center, sweep the arms up, inhale, stretch up, reach up, palms rotate, and press. Deepening into Ujjayi, inhale, in through the nose, out through the nose, inner thigh, outer thigh, and open, pelvis neutral. Just one more time, inhale, stretch up, reach up, and exhale, all the way down. Check into the back of the knees, make sure you're not locking, and crossing right arm, counter pose. Awareness into the back, shoulder girdle, and left arm crosses. And let's tap into Utkatasana, chair pose. Again, hips go back. Sideways for demonstration. Weights on the heels. Notice toes can float as you get a sense of the alignment through the hips, through the thighs. Arms forward by the ears. Close the ribs. Navel to spine. And again, maybe you just find a little posterior tilt here. And let's find cat back. Stretch up. Float the arms and hollow round. Deepen abdominal wall. And inhale, neutral. Exhale, deepen round. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, posterior tilt. Hollow the belly as you're able. And neutral. Last time, exhale, hollow, deepen. And neutral. Good, counter pose. Let's interlace the fingers. Flip the palms up. Reestablish Tadasana. Take it on over, lengthen. And inhale, center, and up and over, and lengthen, reach, extend. Breath is serving. Let's find external rotation and release. Shift over. We did this last week. Little movement in ball and socket joint. Awareness into the standing hip, challenging the balance. Leg, knee is extended, not locked. Switch over to the other side. Left heel, rotate. Movement. Now some people like to just pause and stay and keep working the muscle groups in the spiraling, in the rotation. And back to center. Let's change on the mat. Let's come into Sukhasana. Lift the heart, bend the thighs, swan dive over, transition. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Remember, this is where you can grab the block or the book, Kindle if you need to. Hollow the belly. Engage transverse abdominis. Heads relaxed. And bend the knees. Adjust. Sukhasana, easy seated pose. And find the heart lifted, the bandhas, the centering, the alignment. Palms can be up again, receiving, or down, arms by the side. Deepening now into the breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Uplifting, victorious breath. Ujjayi. Inhale, exhale, turning that head to the right. the back shoulder girdle. And inhale, center. And over to the left. Awareness into that right shoulder, shoulder blade, movement as you need. And head centers. And let's go 6 movements of the spine. We'll be adding on. Interlace fingers, lift the heart. Inhale, hollow the belly, deepen. Inhale. Hopefully this feels good. Remember, one size does not fit all. As you continue to move and feel the postures in your body, awareness into the alignment, how you need to adjust to accommodate, to make it as comfortable but challenging as possible. Now we're just going to balance up here. It's strong. Inhale, heart lifts. Find the extension. Open the arms so you're right on top of the sit bones. And moving into lateral side body. Inhale. Take it on over to the right. Set up the lower body. Open the left ribs. Remember, you have all the variations of the focal point, the drishti. And now we move. Inhale. Heart lifts, reach. Exhale, mid-plane, hollow twist. Once again, you can get a little bit deeper into the upper abdominals if you wish right here. Not mandatory. Maybe you want to just find the gentle movement, the opening through the shoulder socket. One more. Inhale and exhale, reach. Back into our side body. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, bending the elbow. And stretch it up. Right on top of sit bones, take it on over. Shoulder blades. Find your drishti. Remember rotation through the wrist. Maybe it serves your shoulder differently. And we move. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, mid-plane, hollow, reach. In. Inhale. Exhale. And 2 more times. Inhale, lift that heart. And exhale, reach deep in upper abdominals. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, reach. Side body. We twist. Inhale. Heart lifts here. Take that twist around. Again, set on up. And then we're just going to add the neck. So, find the focal point over that left shoulder. Now, it might cue you to drop that shoulder a little bit more. Maybe it cues you in a different way. That's your privilege, your respect, your responsibility. Breath serves. And we sweep up, stretch up, reach up. Good, heart stays lifted. Take the twist, set on up. Find that external rotation. Shoulder blades when you're ready. Head turns. In through the nose, out through the nose. Adjusting in your body as you feel it out. Uplifting, victorious breath. And we sweep on up. Now, deeper heart opening. Again, set up through the fingertips. Heart lifts. Lift the heart, opening once again. In through the nose, out through the nose. And gentle little stretch through the hips. Arms sweep, set on up. Again, engage low belly, release skull. Breathe into the back body, side body. Hands walk back, arms sweep, and we switch. Opposite foot now, opposite hip. Heart lifts, sweep forward. Take your time. Again, awareness into now you have the opposite foot, opposite hip in front. Might feel a little different. And hands walk back, little momentum now, lift the knees and make your way tabletop. Again, last week we went through cat, cow, we broke it down. Find the cat, hollow the belly round. Bend the elbows, shoulder blades down, heart lifts. Exhale, deep and round. Inhale, hands are very active. Exhale, round. the mat. Stretch calf, Achilles. When you're ready, leg lifts hip level. I have my foot in a flex here, and left arm extends. Little heat, inhale. Hollow, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Warming up, inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale. Same idea. Balance, front and back, open to the side or shift, center of gravity forward. Breast serves, neck is long, jaws easy, arm back, leg back, hand back, knee back. Left ball the foot, oh, calf, Achilles. Maybe you stretch into the hip flexor, somewhere else. Leg lifts and right arm, and we flow. Inhale, hollow, twist, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ujjayi. Once again, serving the movement. Into the balance, front to back, open to the side, center of gravity forward. Breath serves. Arm back, leg back, hand back, knee back. Knees wide, toes towards one another, hips go back. Pose of the child, check on in. Restorative posture again, intentionally breathing into the back body, side body. Decompress where you can decompress. And gentle side body. Reach the left arm, lengthen. Soften where you can soften. Jaws easy. Same thing, other side. And recognize how the body is feeling. Use the breath to deepen. Decompress. And back to center. Once again, we're all set up for an easy twist. Knees stay wide, toes towards one another. Walk the hands, left arm, a little bit more center. Flow, we inhale and exhale. Remember, drishti, head and side or to the mat. And back to center. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to add, kitty, get the cookie a little bit deeper. Extend that right arm. Feel the shoulder blades down. Bend the left elbow. Slide it under. Set up through the shoulder. Again, the right arm is supporting, so not a lot of weight on the skull, on the neck. We open through the left ribs. Finding that twist. This is where, again, some people find the right thigh, but we're opening left side of the body. Ujjayi. And hands come back. We switch to the other side. And right arm centers a little bit more. And gentle twist, inhale. Shoulder blades down, open, exhale. And find your drishti, your focal point. Open. Breath serves, inhale. And exhale, open. And inhale. And exhale. And open, adding on. Extend the left arm. Feel the shoulder blades. Sense the alignment. Thread it on under. Reach. Set on up so that left arm supports. And we open right ribs. Ujjayi. And hand back, knee back, and knees back under. Good, come on up. And let's just get into side body, and then I want to take you into some variations with footwork and leg lifts. Side body first, and find the back right here. Again, stabilize through the low body, so the glutes are active, thighs are active. We inhale, exhale over to the right. And length, inhale up. Reconnect as you're able. Front body strong. Inhale, center. And exhale over. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Let's stretch into hamstrings before we get into quads. Set up, neutral spine. Downward facing dog, 45-degree angle, balls of the feet to the mat, inhale, exhale, float the hips. Oh. Again, awareness into the ribs, into the front body. Hands are strong, back is strong, elbows unlocked, alignment. We walked the dog last week, one heel lifting and the other stretching a little bit deeper. Sense the reaction in the hips, in the hamstrings. Variations. And now, change. So I'm going to flip around here for you, and then I change once again to your side. So I was mirroring you, now I'm going to be on your side, your right leg. First, you're going to stabilize with that left leg. Find the arms by the side body. Engage through the navel to spine. Try to engage. Right here, transverse abdominals. First, we're going to find the foot flexed. We inhale here. We exhale, lower to the mat. Remember, you don't want the low back to come up. Inhale, you want to be strong through the core. Exhale. Inhale. Jaws easy, next long, exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Now, we're going to change the foot. Here we've got the heel, the ball, the toe. So we come into the plantar flexion now. The image is to really lengthen the leg away. So inhale here. Now as you lower, really reach it to that far wall. And inhale. Feel the difference the foot, the imagery, the intention makes for your body. And exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. We switch. And we keep this knee bent again to help stabilize through the hips, through the pelvis. Foot's flexed. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. You can engage inner thigh, outer thigh. Inhale. You can engage the glute a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. We change the foot. Heel, ball, toe. Reach through the toes. Inhale. Reach the leg out the walls. And inhale. Feel in the body how that idea, that image changes the action. And two more. Inhale. Reach long. Exhale. Try to keep the ribs from body. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And good. Knee come back. Supta Balasana, supine child pose. And knees are going to draw in. Again, this is where you just check in. Some people like to rock side to side. Some people will circle the knees around. This is a nice little massage in the lumbar area, side hip. And then opposite area. We're going to come into a supine stretch for the side hip, gluteus medius. Extend the leg. Your right thigh is going to cross over the left. Knees bend. Hands on the knees, and they draw in. Ooh. Pelvis stays neutral. Use that breath. Listen to what your body's communicating to you. This is a variation of Gomukha Asana legs. Cow face pose legs. And switch to the other side. And knees bend. Hands on the knees and assist. Once again, hips, pelvis stays neutral. Breath is circling. So we change on the mat. And once again, legs can float. Roll to one side or the other. And make your way back on up for a gentle Janu Shirasana or face to knee. Right leg is extended now. Drawing the left foot in. Try to keep, again, the hips square. We lift the heart. And gentle pivot. This, again, is awareness. If you wish to use the belt or at home, grab a towel, a t-shirt. Some people prefer the use of the belt, but we elongate. We don't want to drop the heart. We find length through the spine. Engage lower abdomen. Breath is serving. Shoulder blades are down. And gently make your way on up. Switch. Left leg extends. Bend that right. Sole to the inner thigh. Hips are square. Foot is flexed. We lift the heart. And pivot at the hip. Next line. Tune in. Find that breath. Find the engaging as you're able through. Again, the low abdomen, the breath. If you prefer using an assistance, you can find the towel, the belt. Breath serves, jaws easy. And once again, take your time, making your way on up. So we work the quads right before this. We're going to work hamstrings now. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana or bridge pose. The use of the block is helpful for engaging through the inner thighs, outer thighs, and through the glutes. Keeping the alignment, again, through the thigh bones, through the shins. Find a block or a prop just below the knees, centering through the thighs, and we float here. Now there's a couple of things when you find this. You don't want to be turning the head one way or the other. So get organized with the alignment through the shoulder blades to the upper back. We start off with a very gentle posterior tilt so that you engage. So this is sequential use of the spine. If you have spinal issues, scoliosis, or some other issue where this movement doesn't feel appropriate and you know it's not for you, then you'll just plank the hips up and plank down. And I'll do both. So first, sequential use of the spine. Hollow. Now I'm exaggerating so that you get the eye full and peel each spine on up. Vertebra. Walk those shoulder blades. This is an inhale. Reach now the hips towards the foot of the mat. Upper back, mid back, and lower back finally, neutral pelvis. Now, if that's not appropriate, you'll inhale high hips, shoulder blades, and exhale lower. So we'll do two more, and I'm going to go through the sequential use. We inhale, high hips, exhale, reach the hips, hollow, deep, and lower. And inhale, soles of the feet completely on the mat. And exhale. Actually, let's do two more. And inhale. So you feel the engaging through the hamstrings, through the glutes right here. Exhale, hollow, reach. Lower, one more. And inhale. And exhale. And hollow. And release. Good. Once again, check on him. And knees draw in and roll to one side or the other. Good, change on the mat. So we're going to work now just a little bit through the abdominals with Ardha Navasana or half boat. So we've worked the back muscles. You're in charge, you're mindful. This is where slowly, just to start developing strength, we find the shoulder blades down. We set the angle up through the spine, finding the focal point where ceiling and wall meet, lengthening. So to begin, you can just slowly alternate, starting to engage your Mula Bandha, lifting through the pelvic floor. Slowly just start getting a feel for it. Maybe you'll stay here, or maybe you want to set up for a challenge, even more of a challenge here, finding shoulder blades out and extension. More of a challenge if you want to go for it, and draw the thighs in, back to Ardha Navasana, Navasana, full boat, and half boat. Good, counter pose. We're going to find the feet to the left and find a little twist here. Adjust as you need to, heart lifts. Right arm supports, and we twist. Now this is where the hips are floating. So left hip is up, but we don't want to hike it up, so really try to engage through the lower belly, shoulder blades, back to the alignment, back to the awareness, and we find the breath. Now deeper, we walk it out. Left hand's gonna walk just past the right. Again, deepen into the abdomen, round the spine, engage. Full breath. This is a nice counter pose from all of the Navasana, Ardha Navasana, boat, half boat. Now we're gonna flow again. Plant the right hand, and we lift up, stretch up. Exhale, reach, twist, and inhale, and exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Side body. And we switch to the other side. Adjust as you need to, feet now. To the right, find that left arm supporting, engage through the abdomen, navel to spine, we find the twist. Jaws easy, check in. Again, if you start feeling yourself tensing up, try to connect to the breath and decompress where you can decompress. Jaws easy. Adding on, and walk it out. And now right hand just past that left hand, hollow, deepen. We flow. And inhale, shoulder blades. Exhale, reach, ooh, twist. And inhale. And exhale, reach, twist. 2 more. Inhale. Open through the heart. And exhale, twist. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Twist. Side body. And let's change to prone. And find, once again, little transition. Find preparation for your Sphinx or forearm, plank on the forearm. So set up through the neck. Find the alignment through the elbows, the shoulders. Again, whether or not you prefer flat hands or fists or interlacing. So you find, again, what suits you. So we're going to go through our little plank series. This is where the first action is just the posterior tilt through the hips. And you just float the hips off. Right here, engage through the inner thigh, through the glutes. Use that breath, navel to spine. And release, adding on a little bit stronger, a little deeper challenge, balls of the feet to the mat. Float those hips just like we did and come into plank or Sphinx. Breath serves. Jaws easy. Bring the knees to the mat. Again, keep activating through the abdominals. And back to full extension. Engaging inner thigh, navel to spine. 1 more time, knees to the mat or stay in Sphinx. Use the breath. And Sphinx. Jaws easy. Maybe you find a little movement. Find your challenge. Knees to the mat, full body stretch now, counter pose. And into the nose, out to the nose. Decompress where you can decompress, soft. Take it over again to the right. And over to the left. Back to center. Find your hover. Add your swimming. Basic back strengtheners here. Navel to spine, alternating. Inhale, exhale. Jaws easy. Awareness into the front body. Try to continue. Navel to spine. One more. Right arm, left leg, inhale, exhale. And left arm, right leg, inhale, exhale. Again, check in. Move where you need to move. And let's find the swan. Legs together, low body grounds. Shoulder blades down, elbows hug. Find the extension, lift the heart. Forearm lifts, shoulder blades. Press in as much as you're able. Tops of the feet, hips, glutes active. And we're going to find starfish. Legs are going to get wider. Arms are wider. We're going to find this 3 times. Again, you can come to your full extension each time or gradually move into it. We inhale. Front body strong. And float the limbs. And inhale. And exhale. Third and last time. In. Change on the mat. Arms closed, legs closed. And again, we make our way into low cobra. Shoulder blades down. Press the tops of the thighs. Elbows hug in. Low cobra. Transition. Press, bend round. Walk your wide knees. Change the breath. Inhale, dove. Exhale, hips to heels. One full inhalation, exhalation. One more time. Inhale, down. And exhale, hips to heels. Full breath. Walk the hands back. And let's change on the mat once again. Book, Kindle, block. You're going to find right leg forward. And this is where we're going to add on a gentle little rotation. So first we set up Anjaneyasana, deeper heart opening. We shift the hips forward. Find the stretch through the psoas. Lift the heart, extend the arms. Inhale, exhale, open. Inhale here, exhale, reach. Oppositional energy, inhale here. And exhale, open. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float right on into your runner's lunge. Back ball the foot and extend. Front knees not compromised. Add on, if you prefer a block, set it to the inside of the ankle. Some people don't prefer any variation. And reach up, stretch up. Hug this right thigh bone in to center. Gently now, reach to the back. Inhale, heavens. Exhale, reach to the back. And inhale, heavens. And reach to the back. Good. All the way, again, right hamstring stretch, knee to the mat, top of the foot, shift. Right knee's unlocked, mound of the foot or the flex of the foot. Again, variation that suits you. Practice that suits your body. And that knee bends, switch. Once again, slowly set on up. Left leg's gonna come forward, adjust as you need to. Shifting hips forward, right hip flexor, psoas, heart lifts, Arms reach. We inhale here. Challenge the balance. Exhale. Arms open. Feel your wings. Inhale here. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Reach up. And exhale. Flow right on into runner's lunge. Back ball the foot. Inhale and extend. Pick and choose. If a block's going to serve you, I'm just going to use it. It's here. Again, hug this left thigh bone in, and we twist. Breath serves. Keep reaching through your back heel. Keep drawing in the low belly. And we reach for that back heel. Little swivel and back up. And exhale. Reach. Inhale. Deeper twist. Keep hugging that thigh bone. Exhale, reach. And inhale, let's find one more. Exhale. And inhale. Back to the mat. Slowly take your time. Knee back, top of the foot. Left hamstrings. Again, if you want to flex that foot, walk it away, but then draw that femur bone in. And we're going to bend that knee, and knee comes under. Let's transition down dog, 2 hands, 2 knees, balls of the feet, inhale, exhale, float the hips. Walk the feet to the hands, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Remember, if you want to grab something for assistance for hamstrings, you're in charge. Hollow the belly, engage. Bend the thighs, root to rise. Good. Pelvis neutral. Stretch up, reach up. And check on in. Oh, shoulder loop, shoulder roll. We're going to go into Utkatasana flow, chair, pose, flow. So earlier we found chair, hips back, toes, arms, cactus, your variation. But now the flow is a sequence. So we find standing, lengthened, vertical. We inhale. Exhale here. Now arms are going to go in front of you. Engage belly. Arms past the hip. And inhale, chair. Remember, if you want to explore arms in any variation, cactus, ears, forward or back plane, and see how it feels in the body. We inhale and exhale. Past the hips, neutral spine, and up. Here we flow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, chair. Check in, close the ribs. Neutral pelvis, inhale, exhale. Pass and inhale up. 2 more times, lift the heart, exhale. Inhale, chair, settle into it again. Maybe you explore cactus arms. Little challenge, ribs stay closed, able to spine. Inhale, exhale, pass the hips, power to the thighs. We go again, inhale, exhale. Hamstrings are working, and inhale, chair. Check in. Breath is serving. Inhale, exhale. Pass the hips, power on up. Good, heart lifts. Now, as we did last week, cross that right thigh. Little stretch here. Again, you'll wiggle into it as you need to. Pelvis neutral, right fist. We take a side body stretch. Lot of work going on through the lower body here. Breath is serving. And then nice and easy, we center it up. We bend the knee slightly, and Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Hollow the belly. Center of gravity, slightly forward. You want to make sure you're not dropped into the back of the heels, center, or more forward. Little bend and root to rise. That's challenging in the balance itself. And check on in. Shake it out as you need to. Left thigh now is going to cross. And actually, your right thigh, my left. And then right wrist, and left hand, and we draw. Up and over, side body. And we center. Again, knees bend slightly. Swan dive. Slightly different stretch here into the legs. Release where you can through the jaw, through the neck. And we bend the thighs easy and root to rise. We stretch up, we reach up. And again, release, check on in. Working the legs just a little bit stronger. We're going to find variation of Garudasana or eagle. Finding the block on the right side. So it's there for you. Position flat is 1. The next is 2. Higher is 3. So find maybe, and you'll adjust, work it out. But we find chair here. This is the beginning. You're going to float the left heel up. Cross that left thigh. Start to settle in. The block is right there. Your standing leg is your right leg. You're going to find that right arm on top. This is where, again, finding the shoulders, that stretch, or if you have the range of motion, the full eagle. And again, if you want to challenge, wrap that ankle. Hug through the thighs. Drishti, focal point. Front body strong. Gently release, switch, come on out of it. Again, just intentionally trying to work the thighs, hamstrings a little bit more. Set on up, find chair pose. Get that sense. Right heel floats up, find the block. Center into it. Now left leg, standing leg. Left arm will be on top, whether or not it's the shoulders or the full wrap. Set up. And maybe on this side you shift, change. And again, a little bit more challenging, wrapping through that foot. Remember, if it's not there, just stay right here. It's all good as you listen. Challenge. Reeling it in. And once again, gently release. Now, let's find Uttanasana again. Gently stretch it into the back of the legs. Take it on over. Exhale. Block, no block. Jaws easy. Changing on the mat now. Find your down dog. Step back into down dog. And then roll through the spine or plank into plank. Adjust here as you need to. Lift the heels. Posterior tilt. Exhale. Roll through the spine. Plank. And exhale. Down dog. Roll. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Down dog. And inhale. Plank. Exhale. Down dog. Changing on the mat once again, right here. You can find hips to heels, variation of hero. Little quad stretch here. Then we're going to change on to supine. Now I have the belt again to go through this series with you. If you don't have the belt, t-shirt, towel. The towel might be a little bit more structured so it's not as stretchy for you. Variations here. Once again, belt's going to go around the ball of the foot here. We can keep this left thigh bent or we can extend it. With it bent, it just helps through the stability of the pelvis, but you listen to your body. So it's the ball of the foot, not the instep arch and not the heel. Ball of the foot is a little bit stronger and less prone for injury to the foot with this. And you're just assisting that thigh. Now, if you want to add Janu Shirasana here, face to knee, you can lift through the heart. Try to engage through the abdomen. Might be a deeper stretch into the hamstrings for you. Jaws easier. Release. Now you're going to find the right hand finding both sides of the belt. Find external rotation. Now this is, again, an option. Open the left arm to the left and slowly take your time. You can find the foot if you have that length through the arms, but again, one size does not fit all. You find what suits you. And we open. So this right leg is very active. You continue to ground through the left hip. You're reaching through the left heel. Left arm is helping to keep, again, the alignment through the hips as much as you are able. Activate low abdomen. And then take your time. It's going to come back on up to center. It rotates neutral. Now, you're just going to find the foot. Shift the hips a little bit to the right. Extend the foot for IT band. Left hand finds both sides. Right arm opens. And once again, we cross. Take your time. Keep reaching through both heels. Try to exhale through the shoulders. Maintaining the alignment through the shoulder girdle. And we come back, we switch to the other side. So as I go through this information, again, find the ball of the foot. You can linger as you need to. You can find this later on in the day, early in the morning. Here we have hamstrings. And then we add Janushirasana if you wish. Follow the belly. Again, not mandatory. Maybe you tap into this and come on back to the beginning. And then left hand, external rotation. Right arm opens, finding the foot, finding the belt, but mindful this right hip stays stabilized. Reaching through both heels. And take your time. Slowly it comes up. It's going to rotate back to neutral. We shift the hips just a little bit to the left for IT band. Leg extends. Right hand finds it. And hollow the belly, navel to spine. Shoulder blades. Reach through both heels. And we center it up. And check on in. Once again, Supta Balasana, supine child. So traditionally, the yoga practice ends with a respectful acknowledgement to one another, but it's not mandatory. If you are not comfortable with namaste, then you feel free to find your way. And roll to one side. Make your way back into Sukhasana. And prayer pose. Again, palms together, thumbs press into the heart. Nama means I bow, stay means you. Length through the spine. Namaste. Thank you all for joining us once again. Keep moving. Find the connection through the body, through the mind.